Hello football fans, welcome to United Home. Here you'll get breaking transfer news, match updates and exclusive inside training content. Show your support by liking the video, commenting your thoughts, sharing with other fans and subscribing to join the United Home family. Incredible Manchester City fans show what is possible as Etihad atmosphere hailed but concerns linger. The Etihad atmosphere was electric on Saturday night as Manchester City beat Newcastle United in the Premier League. EP Guardiola's smile was broad, his celebrations enthusiastic and his mood buoyant. It was matched by his players and the Blues fans. Manchester City had delivered a Saturday night statement with a 2-1 win over Newcastle United at a rapturous Etihad Stadium, and manager, players and fans all knew how crucial a victory it was. Arsenal may have re-established a 5-point cushion at the top of the Premier League on Sunday, but City's weekend win felt big. The atmosphere was electric, the fans more than playing their part in helping their side over the line in the second half. It was an 11th win from 13 home top-flight games this season, with the only defeat coming in the first Etihad outing when Tottenham triumphed. City have the best home record in the country, and Guardiola was delighted with the support his side received on Saturday. The Etihad has had issues this season, whether it's empty seats, away fans in home sections, tourist supporters, high prices, car parking challenges, or troubles transferring tickets. There are a myriad of issues which have contributed to a differing feel around the ground at times this term. The majority of those issues are felt by fans of all top clubs. None are specific to City, but that doesn't change the impact it has on match-going Blues. There were protests last season that helped bring about a season ticket price freeze, a decision that banks credit for the club. But in a recent survey of around 3,000 by 1894, a fan group focused on matchday atmosphere, more than 200 said they were considering giving up their season ticket for next year. Fatigue and apathy have set in, with the sheer weight of fixtures across competitions an issue for plenty, and rising costs a significant factor. There is no quick fix, but the club must remain vigilant to what loyal matchgoers are saying if they want to ensure sell-out crowds every home game, particularly with the North Stand expansion, bringing an extra 6,000 tickets to shift each week. Guardiola is usually tuned in to the challenges facing supporters and touched on them when heaping praise on the fans after the win over Newcastle. Always I say to the players that we have to play for the fans. I have incredible respect for them, he said. Sometimes they cannot come for the price, for many reasons, because we play in midweek, for example, at 8 p.m. And the day after the kids have to be at school, the father and mother has to go to work. Today, the connection and vibe with our fans was the best of the season. We have 5 games left at home in the Premier League. We need that vibe. The vibe was different against Eddie Howe's side. The kick-off time likely played a part while the state of play in the Premier League title race, the nature of a very watchable contest, and the desire from all to ensure the 3 points were protected can only add to the atmosphere. This is a new-look City side, but they have players who care, who can provide moments to lift supporters. Gianluigi Donnarumma is not shy of a passionate celebration, ditto Erling Haaland. Abdulkadir Kusanov, crunching in for a challenge on Saturday night, drew a huge cheer. Everyone around the ground was, yes, everyone loves a crunching tackle, said Chief City writer Simon Bajkowski when reflecting on the atmosphere on this week's Talking City podcast. There has been a lot of chat about empty seats, and there are still issues that need to be sorted, and it was not perfect on Saturday night, but something had clicked inside the whole stadium. It felt like the Etihad does feel when a title race is on. There were times during that game when the team was struggling and the fans were there. Pep mentions the fans a lot, and that is what he wants. He wants that when the team needs it, and it was perfect harmony. The players were celebrating a lot at the end because of that. It just felt like everyone was connected together, and if it can be like that for the next 5 league games they have left, and for Champions League games, then good luck anyone coming there. For all the issues that exist around the matchday experience, Saturday night proved that the Etihad can be noisy, passionate, intimidating, and influential. 2 years ago, Spanish newspaper Marca reported after City played Madrid in the Champions League that the atmosphere was possibly the harshest Real Madrid encountered in many years. A complete trap. And that is a team that are hardly welcome visitors to the Nou Camp and regularly play in some of the biggest grounds in Europe in the Champions League. I think the Etihad at its best is a place no opposition team wants to play football, added Baikowski. That is what the City fans can do. Everton versus Manchester United score and goal updates as Benjamin Sesko scores. Man United are at the Hill Dickinson Stadium for the first time tonight, looking to continue their push for a place in the top 4 in the Premier League. Man United will look to get back to winning ways tonight as they face Everton in the Premier League at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Michael Carrick's 100% record as United head coach came to an end last time out. United looked set to lose at relegation-threatened West Ham, but a late bit of Benjamin Sesko magic ensured the Reds took a point from their trip to the capital. Tonight, they face an Everton side who have won just 4 league games at home all season and haven't recorded a victory at their new home since early December. In terms of the team news, Matthijs de Ligt, Mason Mount and Patrick Dorgu miss out, but Carrick has no other injury concerns. Jack Moorhouse has been named on the bench. Here are the teams for tonight's game. United: Lamens, Dalot, Yoro, Maguire, Shaw, Casemiro, Mainu, Fernandes, captain, Mbeumo, Ahmad, Cunha. Everton: Pickford, Branthwaite, Keane, Tarkowski, Garner, Guai, Iroegbunam, Ndiaye, Dewsbury Hall, Armstrong. Barry Mazraoui has replaced Mbeumo, who provided the assist for Sesko's goal. United counter-attack. Mbeumo wins the ball and picks out Sesko. The ball was put on a plate for him, and he made no mistake. United haven't been at the races again tonight, a very similar performance to West Ham. Sesko has replaced Ahmad for the final 30 minutes of the contest. It took Carrick until the 69th minute to introduce Sesko against West Ham, but he's just been sent to warm up. It would be a surprise if we didn't see him earlier than we did at the London Stadium 13 days ago. Mbeumo fires a shot over the bar from close range after a mistake from Tarkowski. Here we go for the second half of the game. Carrick made a mistake by not starting Sesko against West Ham and has made the same error this evening. Zickazi has been warming up for 15 minutes, but there has been no sign of the Slovenian international. Everton playing a midfielder at right back, but he's being allowed to play more like a midfielder. Cunha doing all he can to avoid playing on the left, darting infield as soon as United win the ball, and I don't think there's been a passing option out to the left for maybe 20 minutes now. United too narrow, too fluid, and too easy to stop at the moment. Ahmad was just shaking his head because Fernandes came inside with the pass. Fernandes had nothing on and couldn't be blamed for that. The strikerless attack are changing positions too often, and it's not working. Carrick needs to get Sesko on at half-time. Ahmad just ran across Mbeumo from a United goal kick and waved his arm to the forward to swap and move to the left. Looks like United are doing this on the fly a little bit. Mbeumo was being watched by Keane, so might be an attempt to drag Everton players out of position, but it's not really working at the moment.